It's mac and cheese day. The cheesiest, the gooeyest, the easiest. It's so simple.
Feel the fire where she walks. Lola Montez, so beautiful. Shady in the timber them, blinding your eyes with a spider dance.
And we're gonna smoke it on the pellet smoker to add a little bit of that barbecue flavor. And we're gonna toss in some green chilies to this just to add a little bit of extra little oomph. Okay, not that mac and cheese needs more oomph, but you get it, we're gonna add oomph. Come along with me, I'm gonna show you how easy this is to make. It begins with a roux, just like our homemade Alfredo sauce. Let's get going. Today, we're gonna do some crispy bacon on top of our mac and cheese. And we're just cooking on the griddle today because we're already outside and we're going with half a pound of bacon here, about 6 to 8 strips. You're gonna need 7 pieces of deli-style American cheese. Yes, there's a difference. It's not as waxy as the kind in the individual plastic sleeves. So you want 7 because you wanna eat one while you're waiting for everything to warm up. And then I've got half a block of pepper jack cheese here. And then I've got a half a block of New York sharp cheddar cheese, and then just regular sharp cheddar cheese. 3 tablespoons of butter, 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, a 7-ounce can of diced green chilies. These are the fire roasted ones, and you also want your cast iron skillet. 2 cups of heavy cream, and then a half a cup of regular milk just mixed in, just to thin it down a little bit. We're not making a roux without a whisk, so get yourself your whisk. And now let's get our cast iron pan on our 350-degree smoker, or just put it on your stovetop and then preheat your oven to 375. All right, here we go. I've got my damper closed, cast iron skillet right over the heat source just to get it hot real quick. 3 tablespoons of butter in there. All right, let's give our bacon a flip. Oh yes. That is the perfect color for the crispy bacon we're going after. Now remember, just like our roux, we've got our butter melted. We're gonna add in a little bit of flour. Now, like I said, you can do this on your stove top, medium-low heat. We're just gonna give this a little pinch of salt just to season our roux. And while we're stirring this, go ahead and make sure you've got your cream handy. See how we're bubbling? Now that is the roux telling us it is time to add our cheesy cheese. We're just gonna add it a handful at a time. Get it stirred and melted in there. And the great thing about this is this cheese sauce, like you can add whatever kind of cheese you want to your mac and cheese, but the base of this sauce can be transferred to so many different things. Like if you wanted to do a beer cheese or a nacho cheese, this is the base that you can do to do all of those things. And now our pepper jack. Oh, this is coming out beautifully. All right, and now our beloved American. And the reason I do American is because mac and cheese is supposed to be gooey, ooey gooey. And what's more ooey gooey than some good old fashioned American cheese? Oh my, yes, 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 yes. Look at it, look at it. That sound you keep hearing is the smoker vibrating the pellets down into the auger, putting them into the burn pot. I am doing the shells because I love it when you get a cup full of cheese in the big shells, you know what I'm saying? They're specifically made to become cups of cheese, if you ask me. And this is 1 full box, so 1 pound of shells. Add in your diced green chilies, and let's just stir that in there. Oh my, I mean, just look at what we're creating here. Keep stirring the edges, like pull from the edges in. And if you have a 14-inch cast iron like I'm using right here, a nice deep one, this is the perfect amount of ingredients to fill an entire 14-inch cast iron. I'm just gonna stop for a second and take a picture. Why don't you stop for a second and just comment below how you're feeling right now while you're watching this video, while you're watching this mac and cheese be made. Now, while our mac and cheese is going, we're gonna take all of our crispy bacon that we've just had resting here on a paper towel and check out this handy dandy travel knife called the Adventure Chef from Messermeister. I hope I'm not mispronouncing that, but look at that knife. I mean, this is a chef knife that folds up. You put it in your pocket, you take it with you camping, you take it with you fishing, you take it with you hunting. And I know I'm gonna be using this thing all the time. They didn't sponsor this video, but they did send me these knives, and I appreciate them for doing that because I've loved every second I've had with them so far. So shout out to Messermeister. Oh, this knife is sweet. That's what we're looking for, right there. Yes, we've got a beautiful bubble situation happening. Now we're gonna add our bacon. And let's make it rain bacon. Gotta get those edges. Yeah, mama. Now that is a bubbly, delicious, ooey gooey monster of a mac and cheese. All right, check this out. This is another thing that they sent me from Messermeister. Comes with a spoon, a fork, and yes, it comes with a steak knife. Come on, Adventure Chef, that's cool stuff, man. All right, let's see what we're looking like here. Oh, that is just a beautiful bite of cheese. Oh, lost a piece of bacon. I better recoup that. This is gonna be hot as balls. It's too hot. Oh my God, but it's so good. Now, aside from this being way too hot to eat, this needs to cool for like another 15 minutes, okay? So when you go to pull this out, let it cool for another 15, okay? What hits you first is the fire roasted green chilies. Like that's the first flavor that hits your mouth, followed by ooey gooey cheese sauce. Come on, ooey gooey cheese sauce. And then the bacon finishes the flavor. Whew. You guys, this is one hell of a mac and cheese for a barbecue care package. If you're making this for somebody else, or if you're making this for your family, take pictures and send it to my website, beerger.com. There's a form on there. You can fill it out. You can upload your pictures there, and I'll share them on my YouTube community page. As always, I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.
The